Being of service is one of the most important actions we can take for our recovery. Helping others helps you. It gives you a sense of purpose, introduces you to healthy new friends, makes you happier, healthier, and feel like you belong. In this video, I'll discuss the ways you can be of service to your recovery community, and Scott will address service opportunities outside of recovery. There are so many ways to be of service, we couldn't possibly cover them all. So this is just a taste of some of the options available to you. After my last relapse, I was standing on shaky ground. I was unsure of myself and didn't fully trust that I could stay sober, though I knew my livelihood depended on it. When I had 2 weeks sober, my recovery group chose me to lead the meeting for the next 3 months. I couldn't believe they picked me for this. They trusted me. It was an honor, but wow, was I scared. Would I let them down? No. I was determined to make them proud. For the next 3 months, I had a purpose. I had to be at that Monday meeting no matter what. They needed me. I'm convinced that commitment is the main thing that kept me sober during that time period. After that, I took on many other service positions. All the service work I've done over the years has always made me feel better, even when I didn't want to show up. Through doing service work in my recovery community, I realized I was positively impacting others while growing in my own recovery. How can you be of service to your recovery community? Listen and watch during the meeting. Did you notice anyone who seems like they're having a hard time? Introduce yourself and see how you can help. Maybe they just need a hug or someone to listen to them for a few minutes. This is one of the easiest and most effective ways to be of service. Share honestly and be vulnerable at meetings. You never know who will relate and feel less isolated from hearing your share. It's usually the things I really don't want to say aloud that seem to help others the most. When a new person comes into the meeting, exchange phone numbers. Give them a call and check in on them. This simple action will really help them feel a part of the group. Support people who've relapsed. If a friend relapses and reaches out for help, you can help them. Just remember to always bring someone with you if you're going to visit this person or pick them up for a meeting. Unexpected things can happen in these scenarios. So to protect your own recovery, it's best to have another sober person there in case this person is high or drunk. People who are in early recovery are usually able to take on the following types of service positions at recovery meetings: setting up chairs, making coffee, being a greeter, cleaning up after the meeting, leading the meeting, reading, and helping to bring meetings to detox, treatment, or hospitals. Once you have more time in recovery, like 6 months or more, many other options become available, such as treasurer, bringing meetings to jails, joining various committees, helping to put on conferences, and sponsoring others. Service opportunities will vary from meeting to meeting, so simply ask others in your group how you can get involved.
How can you be of service in your everyday life? Katie already discussed how to be of service in the recovery community, and now I'll discuss how to be of service in your everyday life and the many benefits that come with it. The first thing to begin adopting is what I call a service-based mindset, which is simply making yourself ready and available when the opportunity for service comes up. Once you take on this mindset, opportunities to be of service will begin popping up all over the place. They can be as simple as holding the door open for someone, greeting people kindly as you pass them on the sidewalk, picking up a piece of trash when you're out for a walk, or pulling over to help someone change a tire. These actions may seem small, but they'll begin reprogramming your mind to be a much more helpful, selfless, and positive person. In my experience, some of the best people in my life I've met through being of service. I've found that people that are attracted to being of service are kind-hearted, open-minded, optimistic, and often spiritual people. Also, the people I've had the opportunity to serve have taught me invaluable lessons about acceptance, humility, and gratitude. Additionally, they helped me put my own problems into perspective and have given me a new understanding for what people in need are actually going through. Being of service was one of the best ways to not only feel better when times get tough, but to create a sustained feeling of contentment, confidence, and connection in your life. Many times we can fabricate or exaggerate our own problems, and being of service is a great way to begin seeing that everyone has problems in their life and we are not the only ones that struggle. Now let's look at some of the ways you can begin being of service. In almost any community, large or small, there will be numerous ways to get involved volunteering. You can usually just do a quick internet search or look into your local food bank, church, nursing homes, animal shelter, or Boys and Girls Club for openings. Many of these volunteer options will work around your schedule and won't require any prior experience. They can be one-time events or ongoing commitments. It's totally up to you. If you're a nature lover, you can often find river, trail, park, or community cleanups. In my small hometown, I commonly go on cleanups on the local river and have a great day outside, enjoy conversations with other river enthusiasts, and feel proud to clean up an area that I love spending time in. So check with your local parks department, Sierra Club chapter, or look into events online. If you have the time and means to travel overseas and want to be of service, there are countless opportunities available. From medical trips, teaching English, building schools, or helping with natural disaster cleanups. These can be a great way to see the world and have a cultural experience that you would miss if you were just a tourist on vacation. Generally, the conditions can be challenging and you will be pushed mentally and physically, but the help you can give is without a doubt appreciated and remembered. Going overseas in early recovery can be a stressful situation, so make sure you're feeling stable in your recovery and consider going on a volunteer trip with a friend, family member, or a trusted organization. For those in recovery, service is the best way to get out of your heads and begin thinking of others rather than yourself. In our addiction, we spent more than enough time thinking about our problems, cravings, and desires, so thinking of others can be a great relief. Regardless of what type of service you do, the outcome is always a win-win. Of course, the people you help will be grateful, but you will almost certainly feel better about yourself afterwards. Once you get started with service work, you'll quickly realize that it can be one of the most fulfilling and rewarding aspects of your life.